Hey guys, I'm back here with a voiceover speed paint. If you guys already know about my Instagram, if you follow me there, or on TikTok, I believe that I've shown this alt with Mystic Messenger of a high school setting where MC's like a childhood friend of Yusung. And while my last piece of them was just of Yusung and MC in a classroom, I've decided to finally touch on another piece that I work on, which you see here, where it showcases not just them, but the rest of the Mystic Messenger cast in the background with their interactions. So while this is kind of something different for me, since I'm tackling more characters in a piece, which I don't usually do, and because I'm very slow, I also have to think about whether I was going to include certain old designs for these characters from when they were younger, or if I was going to keep their current designs in the present as we know them, since you see that I've chose to stick with Yusung's old design for the high school setting, but yeah, you can see that Jahi, I don't know how to pronounce the name still, but for her, I was hesitant on whether to include her long hair as she had in the past when she was still in school, or her short hair that she has now. But thinking about how Jumin and Jahi can both be in the council, students council, and Jahi could be his assistant still, I basically still kept with her short haircut because I felt it still better suit her for a more professional role in the school. And also, if you can see in the very back of the buildings, I included Saren, and for him I chose to stick with his design where he has red hair, since I felt that it was more suitable. I was thinking about keeping him as a rebel, but I wasn't sure exactly how that would work. I mean, it can work, like he was just a more rebellious character, the rebellious brother or something, but I liked his more calm and like his calm appearance and how he can actually fit in with the group and at times tag along with them as well, and his brother, where they don't exactly fight or argue, or there wasn't exactly any tension between them in this world. And if you already haven't noticed from like the very get-go, there's an underlayer that I had prior when I was sketching this, which was actually my first take on this new piece, and I had to like literally stripped the whole idea of even finishing it for like a couple months until I decided to finally visit this alt again, and which is why you now see this new retake of it, where I also decided to include almost all of the other members except, Rika. So I skipped a bit and fast forward to where I completed the line art because it was kind of taking too long on screen. And so now you see that I'm laying down base colors for more foreground and those in the background so that I could work a section at a time. And yeah, you see some of this white scribbles regions. Don't worry, I'm gonna get rid of that later, but it was just part of the sketching phase that's like remaining. Okay, and that's gone. And I also want to ask you guys, if you guys are a fellow follower of mine that have seen my TikTok or on my Instagram, this old piece of mine that you see I'm using on the very top left. At the very back of this new piece, you see at the very top left, there's this girl at the fence. You guys can probably already tell you guys can also probably participate from observing this new piece and the old piece, but do you guys know who she is? She's not exactly a character, an official character or anything, but you guys can make up a little story of yours if you want, but I just have like a simple little story for her, and I just wanted to include her in this one as well since she appeared once. So I basically just gave you the answer. Anyways, I also decided that I was going to kind of change the coloring style or the way I did it from my first piece for when doing this new piece, because I've also kind of been experimenting throughout my pieces and works, because I'm very confused as to where I want to stick with my style, because sometimes I would change it up and I'm not satisfied with how it looks, and then I would want to go back to the old way I used to color, but then sometimes I would forget how I went and gone about my my method of coloring. But this one was more experimenting and trying to see if I can change it up and, once again, I don't know, be satisfied with a new way of going about my style. Drawing wise, I don't think I've changed too much. It probably makes them look a bit more matured, I guess, because my last one was more cute. This one's cute as well. I'm saying, I don't know, it looked kind of more chibi-ish, especially for MC in my old piece, but compared to this one, she looks much more matured. When coloring, I did a lot of trial and error with the shading. I came up with like 2 new colors that I use for my shading. Usually I save a certain palette to use for like multiply and all that, but I ended up changing it up for this piece, and I think I used it so going forward with all my other pieces. And that marks the end of this speed paint. As you see, I kind of rushed at the end because I ran out of like instrumentals I wanted to play for this video basically, and there was a lot of complications about making it more consistent and pacing it when I went back. But anyways, thank you for watching. Maybe I should do a Q&A next time you guys are interested, or just let me know what you guys want me to talk about for my next speed paint. Or if you don't want me to talk, then just let me know that too. Thank you for watching. Bye.